Hello, welcome to my channel. Thank you for your time checking my video. This is my review of the Mcfarlane's Collector's Edition Hawkman Zero Hour version. Well, at least that's what it says on the box. It says Zero Hour. Now, I guess in these instances I got the luck of the draw from my supplier because they gave me the platinum edition, which to be honest is the one that I actually like compared to the regular version. Um, in this case, actually, I think Mcfarlane made the wrong decision to make this the platinum edition, and then the other one, the one with the black, purely black fans, the regular edition, because let's admit it, most of us like this version because it is closer to the classic look of Hawkman. So I think that's one, that's not a good move for McFarlane to make this the platinum edition. This should have been the regular version. Now, normally, I don't really care, I don't really do or hunt for the chase variants, but when I actually saw this platinum edition of Hawkman, I really wanted it. And as I said, just because of 100% pure luck, it is the version that my supplier gave to me. Now, if you are new to my channel, please leave a like and subscribe if you like my videos. This will really help me a lot in making more of these videos. Now please enjoy. So let's first start by looking at the packaging. So for the packaging, this is the packaging that we saw for the Mcfarlane Collector Edition. In the front it says DC Multiverse Hawkman, and you will see that the letters are chromed. Maybe that's one of the reasons why this has higher price range, because as far as accessories that you will see, there isn't really that much for Hawkman. So I'm thinking maybe it's because of that that they chromed that, and then it is numbered. And then at the back you will see art of the character. I like that they use the comic pictures from the comic instead of picture of the figure itself, because from here itself you will be able to compare the inaccuracies that the figure is compared to the source material. Although in this one, as I said, this is the platinum edition, so they gave him more of a classic look, which is what I love. Now, I'm wondering, will I still buy the regular version? Maybe if they go on sale, because for me, this is really my target in this one. I like this platinum version. This will be my Hawkman. Now, going back to my point here, the box is actually chromed out. Maybe that's, and then it is numbered. Maybe that's one reason why they call it a collector edition, because it is numbered, and the box has a lot of chrome lettering and chrome design. So maybe this is an advantage if you are an inbox collector, but if you are like me that doesn't really collect boxes, that throws out the boxes after opening them, that doesn't really adds up to the value for a collector edition. Now, okay, so that's the box. As I said, aside from that mace, there isn't really that much accessories, but though he came with the Mcfarlane standard base stand, although maybe this is a standard for the collector edition, because the only difference here is that the DC is also chromed out. It's a little silver. And then another unique thing, which I guess is what they think adds value to the collector edition of McFarlane, is they have the standard card stand, which to be honest is really shallow at the back. I mean, sorry, not shallow, hollow. It's hollow at the back, so I don't think is this worth, the $30 price range just because of this additional. Although for the card, if you're like me, who also we like collecting the cards, you will see that it is also chromed out. So, okay, so that's once a plus for me. And then at the back, you will see a small biography, and yeah, it's also chromed out. So, does it says Abyss? Batman's versus Abyss. That's an error, right? I mean, look at that. It says Abyss. Batman versus Abyss. And then Cartel Hall as Lemus Man loves Wallis. And well, I'm pretty sure that this is talking about Hawkman, but look at that. It says the Beast. Batman versus the Beast. That's an error, right? Wow. Wow. I mean, I thought I was imagining things, but yeah, just look at that. A Beast, Batman versus a Beast. The chrome is for the Abyss figure. Is there? Yeah, that's correct. Man, that is weird. Just look at that. McFarlane. I mean, what were you doing? You messed up on this one. And I just said that I love collecting this card. And I love the Chrome version. After I praise it, then I saw this error. I mean, Abyss. I mean, yeah, there it's clearer there. I mean, look at that. This is a very rookie error, right? Man, anyway, that's the card. And after that, nothing else. It's the figure and the weapon. As for the only accessory in this release, here's Hawkman's mace, which, to be fair, as I said, McFarlane is really I really find McFarlane really good when doing details, especially sculptural details. I mean, look at that. That's amazing. The added detail that they put in this mace instead of just being just plain without texture weapon. This this is a very good mace. This is a good sculpt. Now let's check the aesthetic of the figure. The head sculpt and the paint that they use in this one, I love it. And I like that he has no pupil. This is typical, this is really classic Hawkman. So I also like that they add the sculpted detail here and not just plain. So at least the mask has texture. And then I like the hair. I love the mold of the hair, but overall, this is a good head sculpt. This is an amazing head sculpt. And then there's the Hawkman logo. He has molded, sculpted chest hair. So I love that they did not add any shading on that one, because I think it is better this way, that it is not shaded. Then you can see on the hand that there's even some sculpted veins. Just look at that. That's an amazing detail. Then for the gauntlet, I don't know what these are, but anyway, it adds detail to the gauntlet. Is this some kind of firing weapon? No, I don't think so. It's just a plain gauntlet. Then on the other hand, you see that they are not the same. Anyway, I like that. It adds character to the figure. Then the belt. Then for the leg, yeah, nice paint job from Berlin. Well, I guess since this is their platinum edition, they might have given extra effort in painting it. So that's a good mold. I'm happy I got this version instead of the regular one. So the back, and then as for the wing, well, I like the wing. I like the detail of the wing, the way it's sculpted, but I really wish that they gave us a wing that is the same when they were just starting. The one that the Batman Wulaps had. If you guys remember that figure, that's in the early days of Mcfarlane. They released this Batman Wulaps with the wing. And wait, I think I see it in my display. There it is. Yeah, let me just get it. I'm talking about this one. I mean, just look at that wing. It has another articulation there. You know, this should have been this should have been Hawkman's wing. You know, I don't know why they don't do this anymore. Anyway, this is one of the best release of McFarlane on their early years. And I'm just wondering, I think this is a little small. See? I think this figure is a little small in scale, and the wings I guess is a little small in scale for it. Anyway, let me try if we can swap them. I tried swapping them, but they won't fit. At first, when I saw this, I said yes, they have the same peg, but the one for the Batman Wool-Ups is actually a little thicker, so it doesn't fit. I'm not sure. Maybe if I force it. Nah, I don't wanna. I don't wanna force it. Doesn't fit. And by the way, anyway, I think it is too small for Hawkman. They should have made the wings like this and make it a little bigger because, well, we all know McFarlane's problem with scaling. This is a bigger figure than this one. I mean, look at that. They are very small. This is pretty small compared to this one. Yeah. Anyway, enough of. Now for the articulation, let's start with the wings. So the wings can do that, which I don't know if it's any use. And then since it is connected there, it can also do that, which again for me, I don't know, for me those articulation of the wings are pretty useless because this is the only position of the wings that somehow looks good and doesn't look weird. Now for the head articulation, you can do that, you can do that, you can look down, you cannot look up because of the hair, and then you can tilt his head like that. For the hands, you can do the T-pose, that, there's rotation there, double jointed elbow, rotation on the wrist, and then typical Mcfarlane wrist joint. Now for the ab, you can do that. You can do a side to side. It's pretty good actually when it comes to side to side. You can look up like that. You cannot look forward. It's only like that. But looking back, it's actually good. And as usual, McFarlane's weakness is actually when they're moving forward. It's not that it's not that much for an articulation. Now for the waist, there's that waist articulation. Now if you put them together, still there isn't that much range looking forward, but looking back, it's way more range if you combine both the abs and the waist. So typical McFarlane articulation for the ab and waist. Now for the leg, you can kick that far. You can kick back that far. That is actually a pretty good articulation of pretty good range. Then you can do that. You can do that. Then the toe articulation. Then for less, you can do the bend them that far. Overall, this is actually a good figure. I just don't like the way they decided to go on the wings because since this is Hawkman, he should have more articulation on the wing. But anyway, I know that this is the platinum version, and if you are like me who are diehard fan of the classics, this is actually very close version to that classic Hawkman. As far as the mold is concerned, it is amazing, and as I said, everything in this figure is actually good except for the decision they made for the wings. Now, am I still gonna buy that regular version? Maybe not immediately, because as I said, for me, this should have been the normal release and that should have been the platinum version because I'm pretty sure that there are a lot of collector who loves the classic color more. Yeah, so if you find this, if somehow you find this, because I know that this is a chase variant, so it is harder to find. Never sit on it if you find it. It is a pretty good version. For me, I think it is the platinum version in this case is the better version compared to the regular version. Maybe the regular version, I'll just buy that when it goes on sale. Anyway, I guess this is the end of my review, and I hope somehow I'm able to help you decide if you want to buy this figure or not. Anyway, keep safe, guys, and keep collecting.